So I've decided to look at the Apple TV noise that's normally present on its power supply. So what I've done is I've taken a normal Apple TV and I've put some sensing wires right on the power supply right as it enters the main board, and I'm sensing it from there. So this is 5 millivolts per division, and so that's 10 millivolts of just gunge. And although it's showing up as like 15 kilohertz of noise, that's not it's just a big mess. You know, it's varying in frequency to do the regulation really intensely, so it's hard to even get there's no real lock because there's so much frequency modulation that's going on. The harmonic content is just, you know, it's a huge mess down there. So, but that's just running idle. That's with it just running idle without any kind of load. You can kind of see it load when you see these spikes kind of go up and down a little. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unplug it and then plug it in, and we're going to watch it boot. Alright. Okay, so the first thing you see it come up at kind of a normal frequency, but then as it begins to boot, there's a tremendous amount of noise. I mean, that's full scale. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. That's 40 millivolts of just gunge. So this thing is just really just nasty. But that's just what, you know, that's just you'd expect. You know, normally what I get on using a linear power supply, using it with all the caps and everything I've got, I barely see a millivolt. So this is way past what I see. This is just horribly noisy. Okay, so same as the other video, only this time this is the modded Apple TV. So there's a remarkable difference in the amount of noise. That's the same scale. So that's just a remarkable drop in the amount of noise. Now I'll do just like I did on the other one, and I'll boot it so we can watch all the noise as it boots. Now it takes a second for it to go all the way off because of the massive number of caps that I've got in it. So hang in there, okay, there. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and turn it back on. So this is now it booting. Now remember, this was creating full scale noise. And it's just not doing that now. Now instead of being full scale at like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, like 40 millivolts, you know, now it's barely hitting 10. So it's a drastic reduction in noise. There's no high harmonics. It's all really low frequency noise. This could be improved with a better linear. I'm going to go ahead and turn the scale up some so we can look at it a little closer. So that's 500 microvolts. And so most of the noise has been reduced into the like 1 millivolt level. A lot of it's 500 microvolts peak to peak. So the drop, you know, the reduction in the amount of noise that I've accomplished on this is really dramatic, and that's part of what helps the picture. Now I'm just using I'm not using a good linear, so this could be improved further.